We have response with Sky or Jack. If you've got any questions there, yeah. We'll start with Sky and we'll come to you, Jack.
Marco, is that a case of bench impact today?
Good evening. Yes, I can say yes, but I really believe that first half, if we have done what we should in terms of intensity, in terms of dynamic, even without the changes, we were able to do it. First half, we didn't play at our best level. Definitely was slow, was a little bit lack of aggressiveness on and off the ball, not just off the ball. Off the ball, yes, we were too open in some moments, not compact and narrow enough. But off the ball on the ball, we were not with that dynamic normal that we have. Be able to create much more chances. I told the players at halftime what we should have done different. Of course, we changed for the second half and we won the game, and I think we deserve. Of course, first half was more difficult. Even so, we had some 2 or 3 good moments first half, but overall was not good enough first half. Second half, completely different. As you said, the changes, they made a big impact. Of course, players that they are playing in the top of his confidence, like Raul, like Harry Wilson, even Tom Carney in that first build-up to help our first build-up, and the energy after from Robinson, of course, help the team. I knew it, and it's very difficult that today is the 4th game in 10 days. You start on the 1st. In 10 days, you play 4 games. Some of the guys, like Emil Smith-Rowe, for example, I knew that the dynamic is not going to be the same. He made a massive effort to be there and to be decisive again. It's always very tricky when you come from like Crystal Palace, after you have Liverpool, you have Chelsea, games that demands from you to be in the top of your motivation to be there is not something that is going to demand from me a lot of work, mental work in the players, because the motivation is there. And after you go for a tricky one, even if FA Cup is always special and you play home and all that stuff, is always tricky. You go from Chelsea and Liverpool to go play against a very good side from Championship. It's always Championship, and part of our preparation really was in that direction, to don't underestimate them, to don't allow them or us to think that, okay, it's guaranteed for us to be there in the next round. Because I know how these competitions are if you are not at your best level. And second half you were, and of course when you are at our best level, our collective quality and individual quality come on the top of the game, and because that we won.
And the first goal for Craven, could that be a catalyst for him?
I hope he was looking for it. We are looking as well. I think the way the teammates they celebrate with him, even the fans was very important for him. He needs, if you are an offensive player, you need this type of moments to be decisive, or with assist, or with the goal. Before in some games he had some good chances, he didn't score. Last game against Chelsea he had a very good moment as well. He didn't score. Even this game before the goal, he had a great shot there when he cut in. Looks the ball is going to be in, and unfortunately for him and for us didn't. And it's important. What assist from Harry Wilson! What a brilliant moment from Harry Wilson again. And good. I hope that can help him to be more confident in that last moments, last decision, because we need him. That's confidence. Of course, he's improving. Physical point of view in a completely different level right now, Kevin, but he needs to be decisive for us. The talent is there, just for us to keep trusting in the process with him, to develop him as better as you can, because we have to take the best from him.
Final one for me. Johnny Casillas' first start. What did you make of his performance?
Okay, he tried. First half, he had some good moments there, probably to try to score. We didn't provide many things for him. That is true. 1 or 2 balls in the box there, but we knew that he's a very, very young player. Needs to keep working very hard to improve some things. It's difficult to judge him alone when the performance-wise the team was not at the best. It's going to be probably unfair, looking just for him or looking just for the player ABC or the. Of course, for us to perform collective point of view well, all the players they have to be in a good level. First half, collective point of view, we are not at our best level at all. Some players, individual point of view, they were not in the best level too, but it's difficult. I will not judge just one player, because our first half was not at the best level.
Marco, congratulations.
Thank you.
You said the other day that everything that Harry Wilson touches is magic. He calls the thing as well in the sense it's quite remarkable with the run form he's on. Again, it just stresses the importance of what he is, what he brings to his team. Obviously, he's out of contract, and obviously, what desire to slam down.
I would love to have good news for you every single time that you are asking me, but I don't have. That is the truth. I don't know if I'm going to have in 1 week, 15 days, 3 months, or just in the end of the season with good or bad news. I don't know. I cannot guarantee. I'm not going to promise anything for the Fulham fans. What I know that he's playing his best football of his career, is the best moment of his career, no doubts about it. We have to keep working with him as better as you can be to give the trust and the guidelines for him to keep improving in the best way he can. I know that we are talking about a very humble player that is not going to take the foot from the gas at all. And the Fulham fans, they should enjoy the brilliant moment of him. I know that he's going to keep helping the team with goals, with assists, with hard work as well, that he's capable to do it. And now it's for the board and we as a football club to try to do our best to try to renew with him. I know that he's in a happy place. His family, they love to be here, but now it's between club and these representatives for us to try to do our best.
Last question there, Hamza.
Marco, I know you said you weren't too happy with the first half, but the game as a spectacle was brilliant to watch, and the second half in particular was so much fun. Could you talk about how proud you are of your team that they could produce that for the fans after 4 games in?
No, I'm very proud. I told them now that we needed, we wanted, and this cycle just has to end with our win. I told them before the match we cannot come from a great run, a very difficult run of games from ourselves with the way the players they handle, they cope with the situation, with absences, and trying to manage as better you can be. Some positions with impossible to manage players and to rotate players. And this afternoon you cannot happen nothing more or different than our win, and was clear that the preparation for the game in that way. First half was not in the best, but we knew that we have more 45 minutes at least to change the result. And as I said, okay, the fans, they should be proud the way the team reacted second half. Some good goals, great goals. For the Hammersmith end is always important for us to be able to score in that goal for that stand as well. And okay, we are in a good moment, but you know that the things doesn't come without the hard work, without our process, our organization there. But I'm very proud. We end. It's more than half of the season already, but of course this cycle for us was very important for us to win in the best way possible. It's going to start another one. I'm not saying that is less difficult or more difficult, because Premier League is always, you have to be always in your best level, demands always the best from yourself. But now with the normal weeks to prepare, and let's hope some players can come back as well for us to have more solutions as well. But these guys and our players, they deserve all the credit. So what a way to end this run. I'm very proud of them, like the fans for sure they are.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you guys.
Thank you very much.